Hello, welcome to Let's Talk Entertainment. It's Throwback Thursday. Well, we don't have anything to throw back at you today, but we have fabulous interviews for you. We caught up with Majid Michel and some revelations that are coming. You don't want to miss this. You really want to stick and stay. My name is Marian Toure, and this is your most entertaining, if I can call it that, most informative 15 minutes on TV. Welcome to your show.
Okay, that's right.
I can't call him a comedian because he makes us laugh a lot. Everything he does is to engender laughter and make us have fun. He's also an actor and he does so many other things. Today, I'm calling this edition What's Up with Majid Michel. Yay! Hello. How you doing?
I was listening to the introduction.
And you're thinking, what will happen? Is she going to flop?
Yeah. I'm waiting for a mistake.
Did I do well?
Yeah, I did well.
How are you doing?
Not bad.
What's up with you?
Very interesting stuff. Yeah. I've been quiet and low for a while.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from you, so it means that you're cooking something, and it is that which I want to get out of you. What are you cooking?
No, we've cooked a lot. We've cooked a lot, but then it's going to come out soon. Whatever we've cooked. Most in the Nigerian cinemas.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe at Accra, Silverbed, Mall. Yeah. So usually I like keeping it in a low because it's always a surprise to the people. Yeah.
But having fans who always expect you to up the game every time you bring something.
That's a challenge. That's a challenge for every actor.
Okay.
Because if the people start predicting you, then the magic is gone. You have to be surprising every time.
Okay.
You can't be predicted.
No.
If they tell me, I know what you're going to do next, and there's no magic.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
but it's going to be action-packed.
Oh, of course.
Drama,
yes.
suspense.
Well, one, they should look out for, I'll tell you the title, it's called Jafar.
Hey.
Jafar.
Jafar, is he a king? Jafar?
Yes. Jafar, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a movie and forgive my voice, it's a bit scratched. I'll ask the viewers to pray for me to get a better voice. So I can do 2017 movies. Alright?
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides Jafar?
Well, besides Jafar, I've been doing something very interesting.
Okay.
Besides Jafar, I've been seeking the kingdom of heaven.
Okay.
What did I say?
Seeking the kingdom of heaven.
Yes. Because of my voice, I asked you to repeat what I said.
Repeat, okay. I'll translate from that. Seeking the kingdom of heaven. And when you say seeking the kingdom of heaven, what do you mean by that?
Well, do you know your priority? Do you know the priorities of man? I'll tell you.
Tell me.
This is one example. What every man thinks of first.
Okay.
First is what you will eat, what you will drink, what you will wear, where you will sleep, and you know, your actualization, your well-being.
Yeah.
That's your priority. And I figured something out when I was reading the Bible.
Okay.
That God's priority is completely different from man's priority.
Right.
What I'm doing is I'm going into the head of God, not looking at the hands of God, not looking at the works of God, going into the head of God.
Okay.
So God's mind, what his thoughts are.
Which is his word.
Right, his will.
Okay.
Well, God's priority is, you know, he said, seek ye first. First means what? Priority.
Priority.
Seek ye first the
Kingdom of God.
and his righteousness.
Righteousness.
And all these what? Things.
Your personal priority.
All these things. That means our priority are things.
Okay.
Things. Our priority. God said, seek ye first the kingdom and the righteousness, and then all these things will be added.
Okay.
And it's funny. I'm seeking it and I'm finding incredible information in this search I'm doing, and it's giving me a lot of insight and a lot of knowledge. What's knowledge? Knowledge is information.
Yeah.
A lot of information about the mind of God and what his original plan was, what God's purpose was. What's purpose? Purpose means original intent. The original intent of this watch, the purpose of this watch is the original intention
For time.
before the manufacturer made it. Why did he make it? There's a purpose of the watch, right? God's purpose, original intent is what I'm seeking after, and I'm finding a lot of interesting things there.
Okay.
And I'm not seeking what I will drink or eat or wear or what I will drive or where I will sleep, and I'm realizing they're coming naturally.
But how are you seeking this?
Reading the Bible, listening to the Word of God, reading books like Miles Monroe, Benny Hinn, Maurice Cirillo, different books.
Joel Osteen and the rest of
Yeah,
them.
I'm just reading books concerning men of God and prophets, you know, T.D. Jakes, listening to the Word of God, listening to preachers, reading the Bible, most of it. I started with the 4 books, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And that's the works of Jesus, and it's just incredible, greatest leader of all time. You know, I'm not reading and I'm not preaching Christ to people, telling them who Jesus is. It would be boring to do that. They don't even want to listen because, you know, they have their philosophy, they have who they believe in, they have how they are like, you know. I just start by telling the stories and what exactly it is, from the point of view of a leader, how leaders must be, and how we always complaining we don't have any leaders in Africa and there are no leaders here. Greatest leader of all time, Jesus Christ. You know, I mean, what leader will tell you it's better for you and leave, else you will do greater jobs. The leaders we have, immediately given a leadership position, first thing they're looking out for is who wants my position. I'm not going to leave this position, I'm not going to give up my position, I'm going to keep this position till the day I die. And great leaders don't do that. Great leaders leave someone else to come. They empower. Great leaders don't maintain followers, they make leaders. Great leaders is not determined by how many people follow you, it's depending on how many people you serve.
Right.
Not how many people serve you.
Okay.
You know, that's why when on the table eating, Jesus asked them, the greatest amongst you shall be the servant. And then he goes again and says, when the disciples looked around, they realized, oh, he said, who is serving the food? Is it the one who's serving and the one who's eating? Who's the master? Then they realized that he was serving the food, and yet he was a master. You know, that's the kind of leaders we need. Not leaders that want to protect their position, they want to protect what they have. Immediately become the leader. How long was Mandela president for? Just one term. Mandela, one term, finished. Why? Because he was mentoring Mbeki to come on next. Because great leaders do not empower themselves with other people. And in every follower is a hidden leader. That's the kind of people, the kind of problems we think we have now. But also going back into time, talking about leadership and how, you know, I mean, your president is your leader, your king is your leader, and leadership is everything. Everything to make the country move well, the economy, everything's leadership, right? And funny what I discovered that we always complain about African leaders. Well, one major thing is the fact that because of African history and how we were brought up from colonization to how we were being, you know, we were made to believe that we're supposed to serve. we're made to believe that we're supposed to be under you to
rulership,
to serve, not to be in position, not to be the master, not to be the one in charge. You know, and generation after generation from since the time of slavery, it's been embedded in our heads. So when I give you a position, first thing is fear. You're scared. And then you can't believe you have the position. So first thing you do is trying to protect it. Not to make anyone take it over from you.
Right.
Which is the first mistake of a leader. Because we don't go to leadership schools, we don't know anything about leadership, we don't have any process or any building to be a leader. The next thing is, okay, you're in charge of this just by a reason, because
by virtue of proximity or
that is
anything
it,
else, right?
you're a leader. But you have no idea the process is to be a leader.
To be a leader, okay.
You know what Jesus Christ did? The greatest leader of all time. He mentored 11 people, 11 men, 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years after, the company is still growing. How the hell is that? Okay. That is what leaders are supposed to do. Okay. You mentor. You give everything you have into people. You identify who to mentor. Give it to him. So when you're not there, because if you're a great leader, your power is determined, is measured by your absence. By your absence, okay. When you're not there, what happens?
So that the mentored become mentees also for others.
That's it. Then it goes on like that. Okay. Then it goes on like that. Okay. So in your absence is what determines how great of a leader you are. When you're not there. Okay. When your pastor is always wanting you to come to him to pray for you. He's not a good pastor. Pastor should teach you how to pray, teach you how to deliver, teach you all these things, teach you how to build yourself up spiritually. He doesn't have to maintain you as a follower and always you coming to him to do that. Okay. Great leaders never maintain followers, they make leaders. So the great leaders deploy, they don't employ.
The big question.
Yeah.
Are you turning into a preacher man? Are you going to be a minister of the gospel soon? Is Majid coming out to say, I have found Christ?
It's just movie. No, it's just an interesting thing I just discovered. Okay. You know, I'm not going to be a pastor or going to be anything. I just love to talk to people about stuff like this. Because it starts with purpose, your purpose in life. We have about 8 to 9 billion people in the world. 99% of them don't know the reason why they're alive. Don't know the reason why they exist. You know, just what I've discovered, which I think is so interesting to discuss. It's so interesting to talk about. Not that I'm going to stand in front of the church, tell them about Jesus. No. I'm just going to have discussions with people, empower the youth, tell them their purpose. You know, your purpose leads to so many things. Your vision, your purpose, your conviction, what you were meant to be. You know, and then it turns into leadership, because you will definitely become a leader when you pursue your purpose. Leadership in your field of gifting, not the fact that you're going to be a leader to rule the world, or no. In your field of gifting, you'll be a leader. If you're a mechanic, you'll be a leader there. If you're a lawyer, you'll be a leader. If you're an actor, you'll be a leader there. If you're any field of, if you're a musician, if you're anything, you'll be a leader in that aspect of your gifting. Right. Exactly, that's leadership. And then what do you do with your leadership skills to the other people that are trying to come up? It's really important. It is. And I learned it all from the Bible. Because all of it is the Bible. I didn't read any other book apart from the Bible, and I realized all these things inside of it. And I think it's really interesting, because I never used to read the Bible growing up. I never used to read nothing growing up. I always used to talk to God, though. Christian home, yes. Yes, and you know, I always used to talk to God since I was a kid. You know, realize certain things, but I never used to read the Bible.
2015, what should we look out for in this industry? How do you envisage that the movie industry will grow here in Ghana and also feed into the world? Because basically, we're not just competing with ourselves. We have the African sub-region, we have the world also. How do we sell ourselves to become world-class material?
It's just based on pure story and how you sell your story. Baseline has got to do with marketing as well. You know, I'll do a fantastic film, I don't market it well, it will die. Why? It's a principle. There are principles. If you put a seed in the soil, do you have to pray before it grows? No.
We water it.
You don't have to pray, it will grow, because it's the nature of the seed. If I have a movie and I don't market it, no good advert, no one will see it. That's it. So you need good marketing people, good distributors, just to take a movie away. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be a good film. It doesn't have to be a good film. If it's marketed right, we'll go. Okay. That's it. So we need good marketing people, good business-minded people to distribute the material, and that's it. I did a movie called Summer in Africa, and it was premiered in Los Angeles, and the president of the Pan-African Film Festival was there. And then when he watched the film, he invited me for the premiere of Think Like a Man.
Right.
That's it.
Of course.
That's simple as that.
Connection has been made.
If the movie wasn't premiered in Los Angeles, I wouldn't have gone for the premium thing like, man, and I was there with Kevin Hart, Gabriel Union, we were dancing together, Puff Daddy, name them, all of them, everyone was there. Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just marketing and then the world will see you. That's it.